This is the WWE SmackDown October 17, 2025, full show results video, which takes place at SAP Center in San Jose, California. SmackDown opened with General Manager Nick Aldis in the ring, welcoming the audience and announcing that tonight's match between Drew McIntyre and Jacob Fatu will be a #1 contenders match for the Undisputed WWE Championship. He then introduced the champion, Cody Rhodes. Cody entered to a huge reaction and acknowledged that Seth Rollins defeated him at Crown Jewel, saying it pushed him to his limits. He noted that although they may not face each other again soon, Rollins must handle his business while he focuses on SmackDown. Cody mentioned his ongoing issues with Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, and Paul Heyman before turning his attention to tonight's main event. He said he'll be ready for whoever wins, as the road to Saturday night's main event runs through San Jose. Backstage, Solo Sikoa and the MFTs interrupted Rey Fenix's photo shoot. Solo told Rey he was done, and when Rey questioned him, Solo claimed Rey had a problem before attacking him with a midsection punch. He then ordered the MFTs to assault Rey until security and officials intervened to stop it. Then we saw a match between Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair versus Sol Ruca and Zaria for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. The match began with Sol and Charlotte Flair locking up, trading wrist locks and reversals before Flair gained control with her signature athletic counters. Zaria and Alexa Bliss soon tagged in, with Bliss using speed and strikes, but Zaria overpowered her with a chokeslam and near falls. Zaria and Sol dominated with double-team moves, keeping Bliss isolated until Bliss countered and tagged in Flair. Charlotte stormed in with chops, a crossbody, thrust kicks, and a fallaway slam, turning the tide. Sol re-entered with explosive offense, hitting a springboard clothesline and German suplex, but Flair countered with a Boston Crab. After several near falls and outside chaos, including Zaria swinging Bliss into the barricade and Sol hitting a moonsault off the post, Flair regained control. She targeted Sol's leg, applying the figure 4 and bridging into the figure 8, forcing Sol to tap out as Flair and Bliss celebrated their hard-fought victory. After the match, Flair and Bliss shake hands with their opponents. Backstage, Cody Rhodes was approached by Jacob Fatu, who welcomed him to San Jose. Fatu warned Cody that after defeating Drew McIntyre, he'd reveal his true self, declaring he's all gas and no brakes. The two then shared a respectful handshake. Clips aired of Alistair Black and Zelina Vega following Black's victory over Damian Priest last week. In a dark, intense promo, Black revealed that his recent actions were part of a calculated trap, carefully planned to align with his wife. He declared their alliance a necessary evil and called Zelina the most methodical and vicious person he knows. Zelina concluded the segment, warning that their venom is truly poisonous. Backstage, The Miz met with SmackDown GM Nick Aldis, saying he wanted something big. Aldis said he'd consider it before Sami Zayn arrived, asking about his match. Aldis explained he was waiting on Shinsuke Nakamura's rematch and had to handle Solo and the MFTs. Sami passionately declared he wouldn't hide, emphasizing that opportunities matter to him, the fans, and the locker room. He then headed to the ring, issuing an open challenge. Backstage, Miz complained about open challenges until Carmelo Hayes attacked him, leading to a brawl broken up by security. Ilja Dragunov then made his entrance for the night's next match. Then we saw a match between Sami Zayn versus Ilja Dragunov for the WWE United States Championship. The match began with a respectful handshake before Ilja Dragunov struck first, igniting a hard-hitting exchange of forearms, chops, and suplexes. Both men showcased technical counters and brutal strikes, trading momentum throughout. Ilja's aggressive offense, including a German suplex sequence and top rope attacks, was matched by Sami Zayn's resilience and comebacks, highlighted by a Michinoku driver and near falls. The battle spilled to the apron, where both men crashed to the floor but beat the count. They traded stiff chops and slaps, showing pure grit and intensity. Ilja hit a powerbomb and a back senton, while Sami nearly won with a Blue Thunder Bomb. As Sami prepared for the hell of a kick, Solo Sikoa appeared on the stage, distracting him. This gave Ilja the opening to recover, counter with a flying shoulder tackle, and connect with the devastating H-bomb to defeat Sami Zayn and capture the United States Championship. After the match, Ilja Dragunov celebrated as Sami Zayn stood up, but their moment was cut short when the MFTs stormed the ring, attacking both men. Rey Fenix tried to intervene but was stopped and chokeslammed by Tama Tonga. Solo Sikoa then took the microphone amid loud boos, declaring that the MFTs run SmackDown and vowing to reclaim everything his family lost, promising to make his family tree champions again. The lights went out as a mysterious promo video of Bo Dallas played, with him saying, "Knock and the door will be opened. But are you prepared for what's waiting on the other side?" The video ended, revealing the Wyatt Six at ringside. They faced off with the MFTs, who retreated after Solo Sikoa ordered them to back off. Highlights aired of the Women's Crown Jewel Championship match between Tiffany Stratton and Stephanie Baker before Kathy Kelly interviewed Tiffany backstage. When asked about her loss, Tiffany admitted Stephanie pushed her to her limits but insisted one setback wouldn't define her career. She confidently stated that it wouldn't change her trajectory. Kiana James then interrupted, saying Tiffany's loss was the reason she offered her services to Stephanie instead. Offended, Tiffany fired back, suggesting Kiana doesn't have it, and challenged her to a match next week. Kiana accepted, setting up a heated showdown between the two rivals for the next episode of SmackDown. Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin reflected on their WWE anniversary, recalling how it took just 2 weeks to win the titles and expressing interest in pursuing them again. Angel and Berto appeared, claiming the Motor City Machine Guns had lost their edge. Sabin reminded them that Motor City Machine Guns defeated them in their debut, prompting both teams to suggest making their upcoming encounter an annual match, celebrating their rivalry and history in WWE. Then we saw a match between Motor City Machine Guns versus Los Garza. The match opened with Angel and Berto targeting Alex Shelley, using distractions, strikes, and submission holds to control the action. Chris Sabin tagged in, unleashing high-flying offense including a suicide dive and German suplexes. Both teams exchanged near falls, kicks, and power moves, with Angel and Berto isolating Alex while using double-team maneuvers. Shelley and Sabin countered with coordinated attacks, including double hip tosses and the skull and bones combination. After a series of signature moves, counters, and high-risk maneuvers like a Fosbury flop, Motor City Machine Guns overcame their opponents. Alex and Sabin secured the victory with the skull and bones, showcasing teamwork and resilience throughout the bout. Backstage, Axiom and Nathan Fraser discussed making an impact and finding the right moment to shine. Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa, and Candice LeRae arrived, sharing their thoughts on the tag division and noting that nothing has changed. After some playful banter about Halloween masks, they grabbed Axiom's mask, prompting Axiom to respond by challenging Gargano and Ciampa to a match, setting up a confrontation between the two teams. We then head to another backstage area, where we see a scaffolding on top of Jacob Fatu and officials pull it off him. Fatu is then shown bleeding from the mouth. SmackDown continued with Nick Aldis asking Jacob Fatu if he saw what happened backstage. Drew McIntyre then made his entrance, demanding that Fatu be declared the new #1 contender, insisting he had nothing to do with the earlier chaos and asking Aldis to do the right thing. Before Aldis could respond, Cody Rhodes arrived, cutting him off and declaring it was time to give the fans a match immediately. Cody and Drew brawled violently outside the ring, with punches, kicks, Irish whips into the crowd, strikes with a chair, headbutts, and a chain choke. The fight spilled back toward the ring, with Cody maintaining control and continuing to punish Drew, escalating the chaos and intensity of the confrontation. Then we saw a match between Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre for the WWE Undisputed Championship. The Undisputed WWE Championship match began with Drew McIntyre dominating early with suplexes, chops, and submission holds, while Cody Rhodes countered with strikes, drop-down punches, and his signature Cody Cutter. The match escalated outside the ring, with Drew throwing Cody over the barrier and into the timekeeper's area. Cody struck Drew with the belt, resulting in a disqualification. Drew was awarded the win, but Cody retained the title. Afterward, the brawl continued atop the announce desk, with Cody nearly hitting Crossroads. Security intervened, but Cody hit a top rope crossbody onto Drew and the officials, leaving the show on a chaotic high as Drew retreated and Cody's music played, and the show goes off the air. How would you rate this week's WWE SmackDown show? Tell me in the comments, and thanks for watching the video.